Beautiful. So welcome guys, welcome to our Wednesday night, let's call it our abundance lifestyle event. My name's Jackie, for those of you that don't know me. Thank you for taking the time out of your weeknight evening, your school night, to come and have a chat with us. If someone's invited you along tonight to come and check out what this is all about, firstly, I would thank them very much, because they obviously care a lot about your health and your wellness, and they want you to see this amazing opportunity and this amazing product that we have to offer. So I'm going to start by kind of telling you guys a little bit about my story. As I said, my name's Jackie. I'm 27. I was discussing this with my girlfriends the other day. I'm turning 28 this year. I'm in denial. But yeah, 27. For the 10 years that I've been out of high school, I have kind of chopped and changed jobs. I've done a few different things, always had that belief and that hope that I would find a job that was my passion, that I would love, and that I wouldn't have to work a day for the rest of my life. At the moment, I'm doing my electrical apprenticeship. That's definitely not that job for me, but I'm so close to the end that I'll hang in there and I'll finish it. But when this opportunity kind of presented itself to me, it was about 8 months ago now. A friend of mine posted about these amazing magic beans on Facebook and how much she was loving them. And so I went, send me some information I could do with a little more energy and a bit of a boost. So the first thing I noticed when she sent through the info, if you haven't seen the product, this is the product here. It's called Juice Plus. We call them our magic beans because that's definitely how they make you feel. But it's literally fruits, vegetables, and berries in a capsule. And the first thing that I had a look at, being a personal trainer and having been in the health industry for a while now, I had a look at the label on the back. It's an ingredient label on these, which is the first thing I noticed. It's not a supplement label. So where a supplement label normally tells you, what chemicals or products are in an item, this is all food ingredients, and it actually breaks it right down for you to the raspberries, the bilberries, the black currants, all the products that are in them. So that was the first thing that really grabbed my attention. And then as I started to do more research, so, I went, well, how do they get all this stuff in a capsule? Tell me more. And she told me that it's farmed all in North America, prime quality produce, it's like better than organic. There's no chemicals, there's no herbicides, there's no pesticides whatsoever. And what they do is they take the full produce. So for example, an apple, they'll take the whole apple, the skin, the core, and they'll juice it, pulp it, take out the water, take out most of the sugar. And so what we're left with is all the good stuff, all the nutrients. And we all know how good fruits and vegetables are for us, right? And feel free to pop in the chat box if you like. I don't know how many serves, aside from those of us that are taking Juice Plus, how many serves of fruit and veg you got today. I've been pretty good. I probably would have got my 5 and 2, but most days it's really, really challenging. And even on the days that you do get those great levels of fruit and vegetables, it's not often top quality produce. So, if we're buying from the big chain supermarkets, it can have been in the freezer for months before it even hits the shelf. And it's definitely picked before it hits its peak of ripeness. So when we talk about the peak of ripeness, like nature's got it right. When the birds and the bees start to eat the produce is generally when it's ripening. And that's because that's when all the nutrients come to light and all the good stuff that, that sustain life becomes prevalent. So yeah, it's a really simple concept, but I went, wow, this makes a whole lot of sense. It's something that we really need and we can benefit from. And it comes in such a convenient and valuable form that it made just complete sense to me. So I started taking the product. I started on the premium capsules and I noticed some amazing changes with my energy, just skyrocketed. That Friday afternoon buzz when you're going to leave work and you've got 2 days off. I felt like that all week. I just felt great. And I still do to this day. I had a skin condition called heat urticaria. I was itchy all the time and I'd been to doctors and specialists. And they, talked about how your body regenerates cells, blood cells every 120 days, but skin cells and kind of every cell in the body will be replaced within 7 years. So the specialist actually said to me, give it 7 years, double up on antihistamines in the meantime, but hopefully in 7 years' time, you'll be fine and you won't feel itchy and irritated anymore. And I was like, are you just $600 later? And that's what you're going to tell me. So I didn't expect that as a result of taking Juice Plus. It sort of didn't even cross my mind. But 4 days into taking the product, I remember turning to my partner and going, I haven't had an antihistamine in 2 days. And still 8 months later, my skin's been great and I feel 10 times better than I did then. So that's kind of my touch on the product. Then when I started to learn a little more about it, I learned that there is another product as well. So there's the capsules cover kind of your micronutrients. Then we start to look into the macronutrients. So your fats, your fibers, your carbs, and protein. So these are a plant protein based powder. We call them our complete powders. Once again, ingredients are all foods, amazing whole food ingredients. There's superfoods in there, but it's based on plant proteins. Now, the benefit of a plant protein as opposed to an animal product protein is that plant protein is a lot easier digested in your body and a lot more effectively absorbed. And a lot of people disagree with an animal protein, so whey protein or the typical ones you buy off the shelves. I find these sit a lot better with them. So yeah, other ingredients like pumpkin powder, pomegranate powder, you've got mushroom powder. We know that mushrooms are the only food source of vitamin D. So they've really thought about every ingredient that goes into these products and what they're going to help you get on a daily basis. I'm a big fan of the chocolate if you're tossing up. Chocolate's my favorite. Vanilla's good for mixing as well. But the company really has, the company's been around for over 30 years, making this product for something like 25 years. It's only sort of just starting to really grow in Australia. And what I love about the product is they're very, very, chocolate is the best, isn't it? They're very, very family oriented, and they have such a big heart that they're actually taking part in a children's health study at the moment. So there's over 1.5 million children taking part in this study. And as part of the study, they get the Juice Plus fruit and veg children's chews. So same ingredients in these. You've got tapioca to make them gummies, so there's no unnatural sugars in there. They actually taste really good. I have to stop myself from eating them. And results from that children's study, and we'll hear a few stories shortly with, you know, people's results and their children's results, but they're seeing that kids have improved behaviour, they're sleeping better, they're concentrating better at school, and they're actually not getting sick as often. Their immune system is improving, which is massive for so many families these days. But the one thing that amazes me is that these kids are actually reaching for more fruits and veg on their own. So they're going to the fridge and they're asking for, I know one of my good friend's son asked for a capsicum the other day. And I was like, he's 2 and he wants to eat a capsicum. But it creates this, I guess we call it like the like attracts like. So I'm sure you guys can relate when I say if you have, like we've just been through Christmas, if you eat bad food or not great quality food for a little while, that's kind of what you start to crave. You crave more of the sweet and the salty and the fatty kind of foods. And the same works in reverse when you flood your body with amazing nutrients and really, you know, great beneficial ingredients. That's what your body starts to crave. So I've heard it explained like from the world's leading pediatrician. He explains it to children, which worked for me, in that you've got a head brain and a gut brain. And the gut brain, regardless of whether you initially like the taste of a food, your gut brain will communicate with the head brain and go, that was actually really, really good for me. I want some more of that. And so we can see that in children. They're developing this craving for food when they don't, you know, the concept of needing to eat healthy food is not there. So yeah, it's definitely stuff that you really can't argue with, and it amazes me every day the difference that we're seeing. So yeah, I told you a bit about my story. 8 months later, still love it, still feel amazing. My whole family's taking it, they're all loving it. But we'll hear a couple of other stories. Steph, where are you, my love?
Hello.
Hi. Tell us about your story. How long have you been taking Juice Plus?
I've been on Juice Plus for about 10 months now. I suffered bad pimples for about 10 years. I tried prescription medication, different face washes, even paid for beauty treatments, which were not cheap, none of which helped at all. I was then introduced to the products. Since being on them, quite quickly, I noticed quite a huge improvement in my skin. My breakouts literally were 24/7 all the time. And then my skin just cleared. And I get a breakout probably, I don't know, once a month or every now and again, but my face is clear most of the time. It's really, really great. My gums don't bleed anymore when I brush my teeth. And also I lost 11 kilos as well with the program. My son also had some really good results with his eczema. His face used to bleed, his legs when he got really bad breakouts. He tried steroid medication, different creams, different washes, couldn't use certain things, all the rest of it. Nothing really worked. The steroid cream worked, but I don't really want your kid on steroid medication all the time. Within 2 weeks of being on the children's choose, his eczema disappeared and it never came back. I was really amazed. But yeah, thank you.
That's awesome. Thank you for sharing, Steph. And Steph touched on the products, on the program, sorry. So as I guess a top up to these amazing products that we have, we talked a little bit about how the like attracts like, and you'll want to start to make healthier choices in your life once you start taking these products. We have an amazing, what we call the Juicy Body Transformation Guide. It has, I don't even know where to start. It's got exercise guides, but the bit that I love is the food and the nutrition knowledge and the recipes that come with it. So there's now 2 major recipe guides, a couple of 100 pages each of awesome, pretty easy to make recipes. We've got a Christmas guide. I think there's some Valentine's Day recipes coming out. Like, it just covers every aspect. Pantry shopping guide, you name it. So I know at the moment Jade's doing the Gourmet Cleanse Detox. So it's really, this product and this program meets you where you're at in your life, and whatever lifestyle changes you want to make, we're here to support you with that. There's a massive online support group too. So yeah, it really ticks all the boxes for me. But are you there, Jade? Can we hear a little bit about your story?
Yeah, hi.
Hi.
Hi. So I've been on the products for about 7 months. And before that, I was feeling really knackered all the time, being a mum of a 2-year-old. So yeah, I was looking for something that would give me some sort of energy so I could actually leave the house during the day. So yeah, I started the capsules, and about 2 weeks in, I started noticing a massive difference in my energy. Like, the gym wasn't a chore anymore. It was exciting to go and do. I wasn't napping when my son napped like I normally would. I actually tried to nap and I just couldn't nap. My eyes just wouldn't close. So I was getting a lot more done. Also, my son's on the free chews that came with my capsules, and he used to get sick nearly every 2 weeks from daycare. Full-on flus and whatever bugs were going around at the time. And now I can honestly say 7 months in, he's had no full-on sickness. He's had sniffles here and there, but nothing that's lasted longer than a day or two, which was massive. He's also one of those kids that used to just eat white bread and chips and chicken. He now eats kale chips, which is insane. He will eat a bowl of fruit for dinner instead of anything else. He just eats pretty much whatever I give him, which is life-changing, and there's a lot less food being wasted. What else with him? Yeah, just and same with me with the food cravings. Like, I wasn't terrible before, but I would definitely reach for a chocolate bar every single night, or chips and heaps of salt and everything. But now I'm just swaying towards salads without even needing to be convinced, which is awesome.
Love it. Thank you for sharing, Jade. Appreciate it.
That's okay.
Appreciate it. So the reason a lot of us have come together tonight as part of, we not only love this product, but we saw that there was a business opportunity that presented itself to us. And I know, for me, I go and see a good movie. I recommend it to my friends. I don't get paid for that though. Or I go and eat a really great meal at a nice restaurant, and I post it on Instagram and Facebook and tell everyone to go there. So it just made complete sense to me that I was taking this product and loving it myself. My family and myself were getting great results. And so I thought, why not check out the business and just continue to do what I'm doing anyway, but maybe, make a little bit of income out of it. So I know though that I definitely had some concerns in the beginning, and it's good, I think, to be a little bit skeptical, and we're human, we're wired to protect ourselves a little bit. But Lara's going to have a little bit of a chat about one of the main, I guess, concerns that comes up when we start to chat about the business. Are you there, Lara?
Yes, I'm here. Can you
How
hear
you
me?
going? Yes.
Yeah, good. How are you?
Yeah, good.
So the main concern that a lot of people do have is that it's pyramid scheme. Now, pyramid schemes were actually made illegal about in the 1980s, and like this company has been around for quite a lot of years. So if there was anything dodgy about it, I'm sure someone would have cottoned on by now. So, but let's look at a traditional business. So like a pyramid, traditional business has the CEO at the top that makes all the big dollars, and then all the middle management, and then all the little minions down the bottom like us that work hard every day to try and earn our money. Now, the reality of life is no one's really going to get from the very bottom all the way up to CEO in one lifetime. Even if we start going through the promotions in our jobs, we're stepping on other people's toes, we're causing fights and workplace, tensions and all sorts of things. And what are you getting? You're getting more stress for maybe 20 cents extra an hour. You're getting all the extra responsibilities, which, as we know, it's no fun, along with extra hours. So with Juice Plus, it's actually a flip of a pyramid. So everyone starts down here as a virtual franchisee. Everyone starts at the very beginning. Now, we have all of our promotions through here, with the top promotion being National Marketing Director, or NMD. Now, the beauty about this business is you can't go between the ranks without helping people along the way. So it's all about linking arms, boosting everyone up, and all working together to make successful businesses as we go through each of the ranks. So yeah.
Awesome. Thank you, Lara.
No worries.
I think, when I initially heard about that, pyramid scheme, it was foreign to me because that's before my time. But I was like, every business is a pyramid. What are you talking about? Every business has somebody at the top, and except for this one. So yeah. The other concern that I hear quite a lot of, I know it wasn't a concern for me. I'm a group fitness instructor, and so I do have quite a broad group of friends and quite a broad network. But a lot of people have the concern that they don't know enough people to get a business like this to succeed. How am I going to meet people, and how will I know enough people to share the product? But if we take a look at, I'm going to use my business as an example. So as I said, I jumped into this going, I'm telling everyone about this stuff anyway. I might as well give the business a shot. I started my business. I shared it with a beautiful friend of mine named Tammy. Now, I knew that she was looking for a way to make some residual income. She definitely had some health issues that this product has, in the long run, helped her with immensely. So it fitted her lifestyle perfectly. So Tammy joined me on this journey. Tammy shared the product with another friend of hers, Emma. Once again, Emma was looking for the same things, loved the product, was quite happy to share it with friends. And Emma shared the opportunity with a friend of hers, Janine. Now, if we take a look at that one leg of my business now, yes, I've met, Emma and Janine. I vaguely knew of Emma, but we never really would have caught up aside from Tammy connecting us. And I don't think I really have anything in common with Janine that I would have ever met her. So there's people in my business already that I didn't personally know. And as it continues to grow, beautiful Caitlin introduced her super mum, Alison. Alison's shared it with all of her friends, and her team's starting to grow. And you can see that the team, it just begins to, like this popcorn effect. So everyone's got a vested interest in their own business and in their own stories and their own sharing. And before you know it, there's people in my business that, like I said, I never would have met before. I've had the pleasure of getting to know so many of you now, which is awesome. One of the best bits about the business, if I'm honest, is the people that you meet. But you can see that this really all started from the couple of people that I knew or have met still throughout my journey. I'm still meeting people, and it just continues to grow from there. So, so I'm going to let Steph talk about the really exciting part about the business. You there, Miss Steph?
Hello. So I've been in the business for months. I've met so many new people, made a lot of new friends. I've loved my journey so far. Tonight I get to talk about the really exciting part, which is money. Everybody likes money. So in this company, we get paid in 3 ways. The first way is profit. So we share our stories with these amazing products. With each new order placed, head office will ship the product directly to the customer, so we don't even have to touch it, and we get paid retail profit. The second way we get paid is commission. Sorry. As your business begins to grow and you develop a team of people who are on the same mission to improve their health and create lifestyle freedom, we get paid commission. This is where the popcorn effect comes into play. And even if you step away from your business for any reason, you can continue to receive this residual income. And the third way we get paid, which is I love, it's my favourite, bonuses. As you progress through the levels in our business, there are bonuses available to you and the person who has taught you and helped you go through the business. Now, one of the first positions in our business is SDVF. Sorry, I'm writing on a book. SDVF. When you reach SDVF within a time frame, you get a nice $400 bonus. And the best part is, the person who helped you and taught you to get to SDVF also gets paid a nice $400 bonus. Now, Jade, are you there? Do you have an SDVF story?
Yes. Yeah, so I've been in the business at roughly the same time that I've been on the product, well, pretty much exactly the same time. And yeah, before I started this business, I was facing having to go back to work and put my son in daycare, which was just not even worth it when you look at daycare costs. So I posted in a work from home mums page and I got a ridiculous amount of comments, but this stood out to me because it just completely made sense. It's the product, firstly, because that's what I first heard about. The product completely made sense. It's fruit and vegetables in a capsule. Like, I didn't even know that existed. So immediately I jumped on it and I thought if it made sense to me immediately like that, then I'm going to be able to share it with other people quite easily as well. So, because I'm not a salesperson, I just super shy before this. You'd never see me talking on a Zoom like this. So the product had to really make sense for me to be able to do this business, and it did. So I jumped in, and I'm so thankful that I have. Like Steph said, I'm at SDVF now, which has just felt like a massive achievement to me. It's brought in about a $500 income per month, and obviously I'm working to make that so much higher, but even still, for me to just share my journey of how excited I am, healthy I am now on Facebook and talk to people, and to get $500 a month because of that is no-brainer to me. And yeah, there's no stopping me. It's going to get a lot bigger and better, but I'm so happy that I joined this business. It's the best thing that I've ever done for my health and for my wealth. Thanks.
Oops, you're on mute, Steph.
Sorry. We'll start that again. So the next level we reach is SC. So with SC, you get a $600 bonus, and the person who taught you also gets a $600 bonus. Alison, are you there to share your story?
Yes, and I'm unmuted. Yay! Hello, everybody. My name's Alison. I've been on the product, I think, now for nearly 6 months. So my lovely daughter, Caitlin, she introduced me to the product. I thought she was a crazy woman until I saw what happened with her skin. So I thought, I've got to get myself into this as well. And the reason, once I got on it, it took me a couple of weeks to get a reaction, to know that I had more energy and feeling better, and I actually have not been sick since I've been on it. So I thought, well, I'd like to go into the business. I was also looking at it as a mother too, trying to help my daughter, but I really looked into the business side because I didn't want a default life. I'm at the age now of looking to work less, and this was one of the things that could really help me. So the opportunity to help people, it's been marvellous. I've got in touch with people that I went to school with. Lorraine's on here, and she's introduced me to David and Ronnie, who are also on this chat. So it's wonderful to reach out and talk to other people. I think you've got to, David, you've got to put your mute on.
Eso bien.
Mute.
Okay,
So
we'll find.
just, you're right. So just, I feel like since I've been in the business side and I've helped a lot of people, I've felt a huge passion about helping everybody else, and I'm very proud and happy to have met the people along the way and using this as a second income stream, or actually a third income stream, which is very important to me and my family. And the future is looking really, really good for us. So I'm hoping that as my team grows, we stay this happy bunch that we've joined now. We've got a very happy bunch underneath me, and I'm thoroughly enjoying it.
Thank you, Alison. So our next level to reach is SSC, and that's a nice $1,200 bonus. And the person who taught you also gets a $1,200 bonus. Jackie, are you going to share your SSC story?
Yeah, I'll finish my story. I started a little bit of it before. So yeah, as I mentioned before, I chopped and changed jobs for the last 10 years looking for something that I loved, but I never found it until I started this business. As the girls have touched on, I've met so many amazing people, and the people, you know, not even part of the business. I think it's important to state that this company is 80% customer driven. So it's not at all a distributor driven product. We are mostly, you know, kept running through customers who just purely love taking our product. So, you know, I've met so many clients whose health has changed as well, and the relationships that you build from that, it's emotional revenue is just a completely different thing, and it really feels that fulfillment and that satisfaction for me. But yeah, in terms of how my life's changed since I started the business, look, when I started apprentice wage, my partner and I have built a house, so we were paying the mortgage, but I was definitely struggling towards the second half of my pay fortnight. I couldn't afford groceries, so there's always a little bit of tension in the relationship when you've got to turn to the partner and go, can you pay for my food this week? And so just even like Jade said, that extra couple $100 a month in the initial stages of my business was massive, the stress and the pressure that it lifted. It's grown by probably at least $300 a month in that time. Now I'm looking this month, I'm hoping to clear the $2,000 mark with my paycheck. So for me, that's like definitely not spending anywhere near as much time working on this business as I do working full time. And I'm making 50% of my full-time income already. So I can definitely foresee for the future that I won't be working anymore. This is going to be what I do. I'll have the freedom to be a stay-at-home mom. I'll have the freedom to teach my group fitness classes. And, you know, the freedom to do the things you actually want to do with your day, that's the real win. So yeah, but I mean, I've bought a new car in that last 8 months. I got a Mazda 6 luxury sports, leather seats, and the sunroof. You know, yeah, life's just changed a lot, and I'm so grateful for the opportunity. And I'm super, super excited to see, give me another 8 months, and I can't wait to tell you guys how much life has changed again.
Thanks, Jackie. So our next position we have is QNMD, and that's a nice $1,500 bonus. And the person who taught you also gets a $1,500 bonus. Our final level is NMD, and that's a nice $3,000 bonus. Is Lorian on at all to do his story? Are you there, Lorian?
He's not. I did message him. I don't know that he's going to make it on. But I can give you a little bit of his story. He was a personal trainer in quite a bit of debt, and had tried a few different ways to make some financial revenue and to change his financial position. He's been in this business now, I believe, for a bit over 2 years, maybe 2.5 years. He is an NMD, and I know that by the time you reach that NMD position, you're making about 100,000 residual a year. So that's definitely an income that most of us would aim for in a traditional job, but absolutely not with the freedom that this provides you. So for those of you that have met Lorian, you can definitely agree with me, and I say this with the biggest heart, but if Lorian can do it, anyone can do it. You know, you don't need any qualifications, you don't need to know anything really to begin with. This is a teaching business, and we're all here to support and help one another grow. And yeah, just seeing the success that's available for us is really exciting, really very exciting. So I guess I'm just going to leave you with a couple of words that really resonated with me when I was sitting in your position, just the same thing, taking a look at an online event. And the guy that I was chatting to actually said to me, I couldn't initially afford the product. That was a stretch for me. And he said, Jackie, if you don't have, you know, that little bit of money sitting in your account to be able to look after your health, that's why you need this business. You need to do something to change your financial position. And I went, yep, that makes sense. Let's give it a go. And in terms of my career goals and my hope to find something that I loved and that would tick all the boxes for me, it was like, if not this, then what? If this is not the perfect opportunity, then what is going to be? And if now's not the right time, it never will be. So yeah, now's the time. Oh, here he is. Hey, Lorian. Can you hear us?
Hello.
Hi. Perfect timing.
Oh yeah, I literally just logged on. Okay, I guess it's my part, huh?
Yeah, go for gold.
Hey everyone. My name's Laurie, and yeah, I've been part of the Juice Plus company now for about bit over 2 years, and really came into this just to create a little bit of extra income. I was working crazy hours. I was massively in debt. Had 3-4 credit cards maxed out, and yeah, I was just looking for something to help me pay off some debt, travel more, that sort of thing. But yeah, I was really skeptical when I came across it, because I've been burnt in the past, tried different businesses, opportunities, and lost time, lost money, lost friends, and didn't want that to happen again. So, but I really saw some people getting some really, you know, profound results on the product for starters, and living the lifestyle that I wanted. So I just thought, what if not this, then what? And yeah, early on went on a trip to America that really opened my eyes up to really what this could be on a big scale. And I just came back with the I can too attitude, and went to work, and really started off as probably half an hour to an hour a day in the beginning. And yeah, started to grow. And about 12 months ago, I retired from my traditional business completely. Just didn't make sense to do that anymore financially. And yeah, debt free now, have complete lifestyle freedom. I just spent the afternoon kite surfing with my mate. And yeah, we just got back from Mexico, Vegas, LA, off to Melbourne on Friday. We're back over to Disneyland, Anaheim in about 10 weeks. And yeah, I get to help other people do the same. You know, get to drive a really nice car and all that sort of stuff, live in a nice place. But, you know, for me, it really is all about inspiring other people. And why I'm so passionate about that is because you know, I didn't finish high school. I was a homeless youth. I didn't think I'd be that smart. Didn't think I'd become one of those, you know, successful people. And yeah, it's my passion to inspire other people to what's possible for their lives as well, and help them, yeah, dare to dream again and design their own life. So yeah, that's why we're here. And you know, these girls, Jackie and Shannon, and you know, this whole team here, these girls, what they've created is something really, really special. And you know, they're doing amazing things and helping a lot of people. And you know, to see that, there's nothing more you know, heartwarming to know you've been, you know, part of that. So yeah, that's me, huh? Yeah.
Thank you, Lorian. Thanks,
Thanks,
jumping
girls.
on.
Good night.
See ya. So if you have any questions, if you've got, you know, something that's popped up, feel free to ask now. You can take yourself off mute and ask a question, or reach out to the person that invited you along to this event. I know we're more than happy to answer your questions. But yeah, thank you all for joining us tonight. I will take us off record, and you can hit us with any questions.